Hey everybody, welcome to another good e-reader unboxing video. My name is Michael.
This is Peter.
Today we are very happy to give you the first look on the new Kobo Aura HD. Now this was only announced yesterday and it's not available in retail stores or online until the very end of April. The big hyping factor behind this is not only does it have the same type of comfort light that you saw on the Kobo Glow, but it actually has the highest resolution of any e-reader in the world, and it also blows away most 7-inch tablets, including the Amazon Kindle Fire HD 7 and the Barnes & Noble Nook HD. Well, how good is the resolution? Well, you're looking at 1440 by 1080, which is absolutely insane, and it has 265 dpi. Now, during this unboxing, we're going to show you everything that comes in the box, power it on for the first time, and give you a sense on how this looks in comparison to the Kobo Glow, which came out last year.
Now, this is a pre-release item, so it has been opened, but it is still perfectly sealed with its screen protector on there and the rest of the items as well. So here it is right here. We'll show you this at the very end. So we have the user manual. Comes in a very cool envelope. I think that's, wow, that's actually really cool. Look at that.
Looks like recycled paper almost.
That's awesome. You have, this one is all in French, so we'll pull out the rest of these documents. User manual. Very picture-friendly, user-friendly. Multiple languages, of course. Shows you how to do everything in here. If you're unsure how to use an e-reader or you're using one for the first time, give that a look over. Safety information, warranty information, hold on to this. Tells you what you need to do if anything happens to your e-reader, and nothing else in the little envelope. Pull up the bottom thing here. Wow! It looks like a weird string or a rope. You have this woven texture.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it feels kind of like a shoelace. It's really interesting. It's a micro USB. So you have Kobo on the one side here with a full USB, and this side is a micro going into your device to charge and transfer data from your computer.
Okay, so we have here the Aura. Now let's just put this side by side with the Kobo Glow because it'll give you a sense on how much actually bigger this is. And I actually dig the fact that it's basically a 7-inch e-reader,
pretty close.
And we haven't really seen that. We've seen 6-inch e-readers, 5-inch e-readers, 8, and that's about it. Yeah, with the
9.7s, but even then they're not too popular. So I think this is a good in between.
Yeah, certainly, because a lot of people end up reading books on their tablets, and most tablets are 7 inches. And so I think Kobo did a good job at giving you a very high resolution e-reader that isn't a huge departure from your standard 7-inch tablets that have been like hitting the market the last like five years.
Exactly. So we're gonna get into the first time boot up in a second here, but let's just look on the bottom. You have a hard reset button, micro SD capable of holding up to 32 gigabytes, micro USB, very clean side, power button on the top,
LED indicator light, and this would be the light to activate the glow functionality. So when you want to read it without the glow, you can turn it off, and then once you want the screen to be illuminated, so say you want to read in the dark or low light conditions, you can just turn that on. Whereas the Amazon Kindle Paperwhite, the glow is always persistent. Kobo is the only company to really give you the option to turn it off completely.
The only way you can really change the light on the Kindle Paperwhite is to lower it. You can't really ever turn it off. I kind of like the orange on white. It's a good blast of color.
I think so too, because when you look at the original Kobo Glow, the glow light and the power button were the same color. Yeah. So people were like hitting one thinking it was the other, and I like this because it's hard to miss the fact that this does something. And this is a power button because it's like sort of that reddy orangey color.
Now one of the coolest parts is the back. You can see it's actually jagged. It's a really nice look to it. It almost has this bent metal kind of look, and I'm sure it'll look better on the black or the espresso version.
Yeah, and you look at the quilted back, and this is sort of the quilted version of all the other e-readers that Kobo has really hit. They've always sort of maintained that quilted platform, whereas this is kind of a funky kind of design.
I think that's really cool. They're going very artistic with their new stuff. Even the packaging is amazing. The USB, this is one of the coolest parts. Look at that.
Yeah, this is a very distinctive e-reader now.
Very nice. Let's turn this on for the first time. LED indicator lights on. And we'll show you guys as much as we can with the first time boot up.
Wow, home screen's really changed from previous versions of Kobo.
And of course, if you'd like to see this pitted up against the Kobo Glow, we will show you that in a future video.
Okay, so this is the home screen. You can see it's really changed. And in prior models of Kobo, it would really only kind of show you 4 different book colors, book covers, whereas this kind of like shows you everything on one screen. So your reading life, you know, awards that you've done. It actually has a sync button right here, which if you purchase ebooks from Kobo or newspaper subscriptions, you can just press that on the main screen. Prior devices, you actually had to jump between like the settings and menus and go to different options that were in here. You had to, you know, go up here and hit the sync button. Here it's on the main screen. So this is your main library. Click here to go to the bookstore. We don't have Wi-Fi in here yet, obviously, so we're not going to show you any of the functionality, but a book opened blazingly fast.
This is tremendously snappy.
And I think it's because it has a 1 gigahertz processor, which is 20% faster than most other e-readers on the market.
You never really see e-readers with a 1 gigahertz processor, but you can tell it makes a difference.
So I guess that's the book experience, and you can see Facebook integration, things like this. We're going to get into all of this during our full hands-on review, but we wanted to give you a first-time boot up and just basically show you how snappy this really is. So this is a very different e-reader that the home menu looks different. Comfort light and all that type of stuff. It's a very interesting design. I'm kind of feeling it. And then you have the illuminated screen, obviously. So this is a first look of the Kobo Aura HD. This is everything that comes in the box. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/goodereader, for our full hands-on review of this, as well as comparisons against the Kobo Glow and other e-readers on the market. So for a Good e-Reader unboxing video, my name is Michael.
This is Peter.
Everybody take care.